Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of classification of index number. This is a part of unit 5. Index number, the characteristics of index number I have discussed a little bit, but let's just have a kind of clarity on that. They are a specialized average. So definitely index number, when we are telling about price relative, suppose what are the total number of prices, summation of P1 by summation of P0 into 100. It's a kind of average, and it actually measures the changes in the level of phenomena. For example, like how is the cost of living index is changing compared to 2015 to 2020. It actually measures the changes over a period of time. So 2010 to 2020, I can make out how the rupee values has changed over a period of time, or how is the DA should be changed to maintain the same standard of living. Index numbers are generally expressed in a relative terms. Let's just have what are the different types of index numbers are there. The first type of index number is the price index number. The price index number measures the general changes in the price levels of some commodities or group of commodities selected by you while calculating the index number. There are basically two types. One is wholesale price index, which measure the general price level of a country, whereas retail price index measure the general changes in the retail price of commodities or group of commodities which are traded in the retail market. Similar way, there is another type of index number which is called quantity index number. The quantity index numbers study the changes in the level of volume of the goods produced or goods sold or goods purchased over a particular period of time. It indices of quantity indices even for agricultural production, for industrial production, for import, for export. There are also different types of quantity indices. There is another way of classifying the index number is a value index number. These are used to compare changes in the total value. Total value means price into quantity from one period to another. These indices are not very common. The other two price indices is most common, and quantity index also used a lot of time. There is another way we can classify the index number based on the method of constructing. Broadly, it can be classified into two methods. One is simple aggregative method and one is simple average method. Simple aggregative means you are aggregating. The first type of simple aggregative price index is where the summation of P1 by summation of P0. Suppose there are 5 commodities prices per unit are given. You are adding all these prices in the current year and you are adding all these prices in the base year, divide by these two into 100. Where this is a type where we are not using the weights, whether we are not using how much is the quantity priced. So it is just a simple aggregative method. Whereas simple average method is first we calculate the price relative. What do you mean by price relative? P, which is, suppose we are buying our rice. So price of rice in 2010, which is a base year, and price of rice for 2020, which is current year, we are just dividing. Suppose it was 30 rupees kilo and now it is 60 rupees kilo. So P1 by P0. P1 is the price in the current year and P0 is the price in the base year into 100. So for each commodity, we'll find out the price relative and then we are taking the total. Suppose there are 10 commodities, so we'll add all the price relative divided by 10. This is another way of classifying, so which is called simple average of price relative. Now the same thing when we are even adding the quantity into picture, it's called weighted aggregative price index. The other method which is mostly used called aggregate expenditure method. Rather than telling weighted aggregated price index, we actually called it aggregated price expenditure method, which is each price. Suppose I was buying how much quantity of rice in 2010, that same quantity is not changed. So Q0, Q0. If you're multiplying and then you are adding up all these things, individual commodity into price like that, and then dividing by the base year thing into 100, that's called weighted aggregative price index. On the other hand, simple average, if we are multiplying the price relative, the I with the weights into I into W, that summation divided by the summation of weight. In some other way, we can tell it price into value divided by the summation of value. That will give you weighted average of price relative index. And this method is very, very important. We use it very often, which is called family budget method. Family budget method is, the formula is summation PV divided by summation of V. How to do for each type of calculations we will discuss in our future video. I will be discussing in my future video with examples, so that it will give you better clarity of understanding of each method. So that's all. Thank you.